subscribe. Feel free to comment. Feel free to check out our short reels as well as our lives. We are on I-10 in New Mexico after a fiasco from yesterday. Ooh, mercy. Have mercy. The fun of it all. We're going to be dealing with early morning crackadoodles in El Paso, Texas. So it'll be pretty stuck on stupid coming into El Paso. Gonna see how many of our peeps is up and at it this morning. Well, we got one thumbs up, but there ain't showing nobody up there. Old backwood. Yep, there we are. Gonna be a beautiful sunrise, though. By the time we hit El Paso, we'll be blinded by the light. Woo-hoo. Oh, man of mercy. The whole thing I hated about yesterday is telling people that this Peterbilt weighs 1,000 pounds more than any truck in this parking lot. Them not listening to me, them telling me they put 43,000 pounds of freight on me and they put 46. So when we put it on the kitty cat scale, we were overweight on the drives with no way to get the weight off without overweighting the trailer, the tandems on the trailer. No way to make it legal. We had to waste more time going back for them to remove freight from the trailer. And they wound up taking right over, a little over 2,000 pounds off of us, and that gave us enough playroom to make the load legal. So we running 33 right now. We running right close to 34,000 on the drives with the fuel. I took on 100 gallons, so we were 34,020 pounds on the drives with our fuel stop this morning, which they won't mess with us for 20 pounds, so I ain't worried about that. And we dropped that off pretty quick. So we run about 33 and some change and 33 and some change front to back. We went from 79,900 on gross on the first scale ticket to 77,6 something on the second. We are definitely spent extra time yesterday. That's why there wasn't no live on YouTube yesterday. We were aggravated with the peckerheads and Daisy for overloading the trailer. They thinking, oh, well, you ain't got no scales. I said, yeah, there's scales out here. They just in the back of the vehicles when they pull you over and put you on them portables. I said, we ain't running dirty. Now's not the time to be running dirty. Running dirty, get your nuts jammed up. $50,000K. I'm trying to understand what you mean there, Mr. Ducky. Ooh, mercy. We got a good little crowd today for the Sunrise Live. We're gonna have a long ass day today because we got to get our ass over. How you doing, King? We got to get our ass as far as we can go east towards Dallas. We got to be in Dallas at 9 o'clock in the morning. And we're still just under 11 hours away. We can do it. It just pisses me off that we could have had a little playtime, but we didn't have none. Morning to you too there, King. We taking in this sunrise ride through New Mexico. I wanted to make it into Texas yesterday, and I could have had they not overloaded the trailer. So we had to go back and make them take a pallet off the tail so I had room to scale this load. And after they took the pallet off, I moved it forward about 3 holes from the 41. Because we had scaled on the 41 and we was 35,000 and some change on the drives. With no 32,000 on the ass. And we needed to move 1,500 pounds to the rear, but if we did that, we'd been overweight on the rear. Morning, William. So a nice crisp 48 degrees in the desert this morning here in New Mexico. So we had to go back and they had to take some freight off. They took one pallet off, centered the other pallet. How you doing, Isaac? Good morning. Morning, Daniel. Okay, William, what part of Alabama? Where I grew up at, I was 8 miles from the Alabama line. And about 60 miles from Mobile. Oh, Clinton? Okay. I know where that's at. Around Dollar Tree over around that area. Don't mind me yawning. We ain't tired. We got us a 10-hour break in. Morning, Junior. Yeah, it is a beautiful morning in the desert. Yeah, it's clear right now, Daniel, but it'll be a bullshit show here in about another hour or two. Once we get to La Cruces, it'll be stuck on stupid from La Cruces all the way through El Paso. Yeah, Isaac, we got it squared away. We running. What are we running right now? After we had a full freight off, I'll tell you what we started out with. First scale ticket when they loaded us at the 41, I was 11,520 on the steers, 35,520 on the drives, and 32,860 on the tandems. Grossing 79,900. Couldn't get it legal to take on fuel, and to mind you, I didn't have but a quarter of a tank of diesel. Wasn't no way we could run on a quarter of a tank of diesel. So I took it back, they took a pallet off, we rescaled. And when we rescaled, I scaled out at 11,480. I had the tandems all the way forward. We had 33,220 on the drives and 32,700 on the halves. And we grossed out at 77,400. They claimed that one pallet was 1,800 pounds, but they took almost 3,000 pounds off the truck. So they lied about the pallet weight. They lied about the weight on the bill of lading. Because when I grossed out at 79,900 and you subtract 34,600, the weight of this truck empty with an empty trailer, there was 46,000 pounds of freight on that trailer. The bill said 43,000. So when we scaled out after the rework, at 77 and some change, they claimed 42,583 on the trailer, freight wise, 42 something, 42.5. And when I subtracted the weight of the truck empty, they were pretty close, within a few hundred pounds. That first bill they printed me had 43,008 something on it. And I told them right then and there, he'll be back, because it ain't gonna make it past scale. They wanted to argue with me, but I told them first thing yesterday. I told them my truck weighs 34,600 empty. 34,600 pounds empty. You cannot put over 42,000 pounds on my truck. They brought the bill out saying 43 and some change, and there was 46 on the truck. Go figure. Well, we load 44.5 on trucks all the time. I said, not this truck, you don't. And you'll be taking it off if you do. They didn't believe me, and I brought it back. They took it off. Yeah, good. It is open road for the moment. We ain't made it over here to La Cruces, New Mexico, and El Paso, Texas yet. Just wait, that's gonna change here in the next hour. It'll be bumper to bumper stupid. And I'm hoping we can slide through El Paso pretty quick, but I'm not gonna hold my breath. No, I'm in New Mexico right now. I'll be in Texas here in about an hour, hour and a half. Ooh, mercy. We'll have to find us somewhere to do a 30-minute break after this. And we've already been rolling 2 hours and 15 minutes. Yeah, Isaac, I've only run one time overweight, and I got a $500 education for it. That was 81,250 pounds. We'll never do it again. I bet you, I keep all my cat scales. I keep them for a while. Once I get enough of them, I throw them away. Right now, we got a pocket full that's about to the point of throwing away. Well, I tell you what, Isaac, found in Oklahoma for being 1,660 pounds over on the drafts, 1,200. 1,280 pounds over on gross, and about 1,700 and something over on the trailer. So I ended up with a $200 ticket for 1,600 over on the drive, $300 ticket for being 1,700 and something over on the trailer, and a warning ticket for being over gross. Paid me a $500 fine and left the building. And fortunately, Oklahoma lets you leave with it being over gross. Tennessee, Louisiana, Georgia and all that, they'll put you out of service. Make the company send another truck out there to unload all the overweight. And you'll pay your tickets and leave after it's been overloaded, unloaded, and put back in spec. Well, Isaac, that's why the governor of Georgia did away with the pre-passes on the Georgia scales. The governor of Georgia wanted the pre-passes took out. That's why Georgia don't have pre-pass no more. They wanted that money. They wanted them boys reeling you in and busting your ass 24/7. I don't know what that skateboard up step deck doing. He's all over the damn roof. Look at this dumb son of a bitch. Look here, step deck. You pepper my windshield with rocks running off that goddamn road, and I'll pull over and kick your ass. So here's some words of advice, Dingleberg. Quit playing with your dick, turn off your porno, and keep it in the middle of the road. How you doing, Vladimir? Let me tell you something, Vladimir. The only person gay on here is the motherfucking bitch like you who sucks donkey dicks. Goodbye, donkey dick sucker. That's one down. We all on the right foot this morning with media trolls. Shit, Isaac, he needs more than a power nap. He needs to leave that damn cell phone alone. That's 90% of the problem. Back running off the road because he's up there texting and driving. Morning, Alfonso. Morning, Michael. Yeah, been alright so far after we got through dealing with them idiots over there that overloaded the trailer. We got loaded yesterday. Got in there early, got unloaded and reloaded pretty quick. And we pissed them off because I told them you can't put over 42,000 on this truck. They put 46 in the trailer, said it was 43, and I told them I'll be back because it ain't gonna scale out. So we ended up overweight. I brought it back. So to be douchebags, they made me sit there 2 hours to take one pallet off. Put me straight in the door, sat there 2.5 hours for them to pull one pallet off, move the other pallet to the middle, and put the load bars back up and give me my paperwork back. So that got us into our 14-hour clock, screwed up our chances of having an easy peasy ride back like we had coming over. So we got to run hard today because we got to be in Dallas by 9 a.m. in the morning at Daisy. We got a 9 a.m. unload. And when I get there, they better not tell me, oh, you don't unload at 4 o'clock. Now, last time I was supposed to get loaded at noon, you said 4 o'clock, and y'all ended up having to bring me in and get me loaded at 2:40 because y'all fucked up. So y'all gonna unload me at 9 in the morning. And we're gonna get us another load out of Dallas and finish up our 3,000 mile week. Because this little back and forth with Daisy here has done netted me 2,050 miles. So I only need one more 1,000-mile run and I got my 3,000-mile weekend. And I'll be happy and Mama be happy and the boss lady won't be chewing my ass out because she'll like that payroll when it comes in. All righty, Isaac. I appreciate you stopping, brother. We're going to have a good little long live today since I wasn't able to get on yesterday because I was wrapped up in too much bullshit. And plus my internet service over there at Daisy wasn't worth shit either. Hell, it was taking me four hours to get a live, to get a video loaded up onto the channel. Same to you, Isaac. We're creaking along, dealing with this old sunrise in New Mexico. Buddy, she's loud and proud this morning. Yeah, we'll definitely be back tomorrow. I'm going to start doing the YouTube lives first and then do the Facebook lives because it takes so long to get these lives loaded onto the page. And until they load up, I can't do nothing. I put a lot of time in on both these channels, shooting short videos and doing these lives. Sometimes it gets a little overwhelming. Some days I just had to put it down and just take a day off. Good thing is we have been getting between 6.5 to 7 miles in a gallon this morning. We're going to try to run this trip back on less fuel. Oh, Joseph. I see a bunch of Dollar Generals out here in different places through some of the small towns, but that's about the only general store that I ever see, Dollar General. We don't stop at them because we can't get this big son of a bitch up in the parking lot. We could, but we ain't doing it. How you doing, Floyd? Good morning. Big shout out back to Chattanooga. This morning we just heading east towards Dallas, Texas, clicking along on I-10 till we get to I-20. Then we got to go all back up through Pecos, Texas, and all that bad construction. Because of the overweight yesterday and having to have the trailer reworked and weight took off of it, they kind of took away all my breathing rooms. We got to run our ass off. Well, hello back to St. Louis there, Dixie. Good morning to you too. You're welcome. I really can't see much on the damn view. This sun tearing my ass up. Even with sunglasses, it's still tough. Boy, they got 6 locomotives on the front end of that car trailers. Car trailers and containers. They must be loaded down like a motherfucker. Well, welcome to Deming or Deeming, however you want to pronounce it, New Mexico. That way I cover both pronunciations and nobody's confused to where we're at. We won't mention no names, backwoods. Yeah. See, if you've been driving to Peterbilt, you would have understood what I was talking about. Morning, Stephen. Hello back to Arkansas. We done seen one state trooper this morning. Bob Truck Charlie found out you can't speed through Lordsburg, New Mexico. Just like here in Demon. I told you backwoods, I gotta get my cheap shots back in when I can. Yeah, I know you Kenworth drivers, y'all speak different language than us Peterbilt drivers. I heard that, Dixie. Yeah, it's a nice little small town in the middle of nowhere. So you can come through this town, get off on 82A and hit 180. Run a little piece north of town and catch 26. And Highway 26 will run you out through Hatch. Come out on I-25 just north of, like 20-25 miles north of the Cruces. And you can go all the way up to 40 right there without having to go through the Cruces and get on 25. So you can bypass the Cruces right here in Demon. A lot of times that's your best route. 26 is a 2-lane little highway, but it's pretty decent. Pretty smooth ride through there. But don't be speeding through there now, because them New Mexico State boys live on that son of a bitch. You stand a better chance of speeding out here on 10 than you do to Highway 26 on that back road. Them state boys will burn your ass so bad you wish you died as a child. I hear you, Steve. I didn't have no problems out of that T680 I had. It was an 18-speed stick. It was a decent truck. Jake brake on it sucked ass. That was the only thing I didn't like about it. That damn Jake brake I had on my Detroit would throw you through the windshield. Jake brake on that T680 and that Cummins sucked ass. That was the only real complaint I had about my T680. I wish I had that 60 series under the hood of this feet. I was wondering when you was going to get over in the left lane so I could get back over, asshole. Oh, you in automatic? Now I understand why you hate it. See, my T680 had a stick shift in it. That's the only way to go. Them automatics suck ass no matter what brand truck it is. I heard that, Johnny. I had bought pizza in Lordsburg. Me and Moki had eat half of it, and we had a little bit for lunch yesterday and a little bit for supper last night with some chips and dip. I still got a couple of pieces left. Yesterday was Moki's birthday. She turned 5 years old yesterday. I got to get them video reels up sooner or later. We made a special day for Moki. It was her birthday. I see you, stinky dog. Yeah. Say I was 5 years old, y'all. Say I'm 5 years old and I'm still a goofy dog. I'm still a loving goofy dog and I'm 5 years old. Her name's Mocha. M-O-C-A, Johnny, not Smokey. But thank you, Johnny. Mo. I know. Puppy dog wants to be pampered. I know. Stop. Can't push my hand off steering wheel back up steering. I heard that, Stephen. I don't blame you a bit, brother. Jumping out of a stick into an automatic is like day and night. Especially if you ain't never run them damn automatics. Gotta watch the potholes. We in Pothole Alley over here. "42 degrees this morning in South New Mexico. 42 degrees in the desert, y'all. I remember the old folks saying that if you want to get close to going to hell, just come out to the desert. I'd love to look some of them in the eye and tell them I saw hell freeze over out here. Because I have seen snow and ice out here on I-10 in the desert. It backed up here other side of El Paso where 10 and 20 split. I got stuck there after a snow and ice storm a couple of years back. I got stuck there for 8 hours on I-10 waiting on an 18 truck pile up to be cleaned off the interstate. Because dumbasses that should have been parked were out running in the bad weather. Well, hopefully so, Stephen. Hopefully so, brother. I understand and I feel your pain on it. Trust me. Well, for right now, Junior, we ain't made it to no big city yet. We're gonna be in La Cruces, New Mexico here in about 40 minutes. So from La Cruces to El Paso is gonna be a pain in the ass. And that step deck that passed a while ago, that boy needs to go back to tarping school. He's still running off the road. Damn tarps all flapping in the breeze and shit. He don't know shit about tarping no load. Well, hopefully not, Junior. That's what we're praying for. Yeah, we making decent time right now. He got that old Ford shined up, buddy. Around the 23rd of December, Junior. We're going to run to the 23rd of December. We're going to take 23rd, 24th, 25th off and come back out on the 26th. Wife said be home for Christmas, so we're going to be home for Christmas.
Good morning, you
Y'all
stunning
hold
snack
on,
of
man.
sun.
Sorry about that. These nephews out my dispatcher. They was, how you doing this morning, Momo? Dump truck, how you doing? Oh, that was my dispatcher. I figured he was going to be calling me this morning. He said, what's your ETA? I said, I'll be there way before 9 a.m. Oh, so you're good for 9 in the morning? I said, absolutely, Joe. Who you talking to? He said, oh, I know. He said, I just want to make sure I give them the messages so they ain't harassing me. He said, I'm sorry to disturb you early this morning. Shit, Joe, I'm rolling, brother. We moving. I said, when I park up, I should be 3 to 5 hours away when I park up today. That'll be a little bit afternoon, and I'll have my break-in by midnight, and I'll roll on in and be ready to unload at 9 a.m. because right now I know after going there the first time that I can turn down the street, the second driveway. I can go down and turn around at these other warehouses and park on the street. So I can get out and check in at 9 a.m. that morning. 8 or 9 in the morning I can check in and they can call me in and put me in the door. So yeah, we're going to be all good for on-time delivery. Even though they put me behind schedule with the overweight. They're trying to figure out with this new e-log system, they can't keep up with nobody because the e-log system sucks. So they're trying to figure out where you at, what you doing, because they can't track you like they should. He said, you 700 and something miles out. I said, yeah. I said, but Joe, I've been rolling since 4:30 this morning. I said, hell, I done been on the road 3 hours, brother. We balled it. I turned, coming over here, I turned 688 miles. And I slept in and didn't get rolling. I went an hour or something over my 10-hour break. And I still made my 10 a.m. ahead of schedule. I said, so coming back this way ain't going to be no different. I just got to take one day and run hard. Well, how you looking on your 70? I said, well, I'm about 13 hours when I started this morning. If I run about 8 or 9, I'll have 10 hours coming back tonight. So I'll end up with 12 to 13 hours back at midnight tonight. Finish out the run. I said, hell, I'm good, brother. I know how to manage this time. He said, well, I know you're good. He said, I just got to satisfy these people in these other offices because they go into full panic mode thinking you're going to be late, and I already know you ain't, but I got to ask. I said, hell, it's all good. Yeah, we good. We'll be on time. I said, I should get there at least 2 or 3 hours ahead of schedule, if not more. They probably gonna write me to the shop so they can put the programmer on here and see if I'm running 80 miles an hour everywhere. If I could run straight through and didn't have to worry about an 11-hour drive clock, I could be sitting at that place at 6:30 this afternoon, 6:45. Right now, we 10 hours away. So, we're gonna we got about 25 miles. We'll be in La Cruces, New Mexico. And after that, Anthony, New Mexico, and Anthony, Texas. Back to back. Basically, all we do is just clicking along the desert. Clicking along, took in a beautiful sunrise. Woo-hoo. Got a little bit of clouds up here right now, and that is great because that is keeping that sun out of our face. Damn, I know we didn't go down zero folks on the page. Well, let me do a little refresh. There we go. The fun of it all. Yeah, I had to refresh the page. I think it glitched out, y'all. YouTube trying to kick all of us off. Yes, sir. Yeah, I think YouTube tried to kick us off, backwoods. Dirty bastards. Old crazy ass service out here in this desert, it sucks. Morning, Nicholas. Welcome to Sunrise in the Desert. Blaze, how you doing? Still 46 degrees outside. Even in South New Mexico, it's 46 degrees. Have mercy. How you doing, Braden? LaPlace, Louisiana. LaPlace. LaPlace. Been there, done that. A few times. I used to run that Dollar Tree there in LaPlace and Reserve. Ages and stages ago. Morning, Momo. Good to see you. Welcome to the New Mexico desert. Doing all right, Braden. Doing all right, buddy. Just clicking along, brother. Clicking along, trying to make our way to Dallas. Appreciate it, Nicholas. Trying to get around those FedEx and the wobble wagons. We don't trust them doubles. Good to see you too, Momo. Y'all just remember yesterday was Moki's birthday. Mocha turned 5 years old yesterday. Mocha turned 5 years old and my youngest daughter turned 19. So the youngest child in the house is 19 years old as of yesterday. Just passed by the New Mexico Border Patrol. They got their little cameras and trailers up out here taking a picture. Morning, James. Made a fun of it all. Yeah, we cruising today. We got a long way to go and a short time to get there, and that is no lie. Going pretty good, James. Going pretty good. We got up bright and early. We already over. We've been on the road for over 3 hours this morning already. Alrighty. That's fine. Long. You Indian? Hell, I'm Scottish and Irish. Half and half. Yeah, James, we trucking. We got 9 hours, 47 minutes left to go. By the time we finish up today, we'll have a little piece to do in the morning, between midnight and the morning. Finish up been run. They done called us to see if we'd be on time. We're 8 miles from La Cruces, New Mexico, and 46 miles from El Paso. Woo-hoo. Oh, man of mercy. Bun, are running east at sunrise. Yeah, I really don't give a shit, James. They could have kept that shit closed. They ain't doing nothing while they open but getting paid. So, morning, Jeffrey. I could care less about a bunch of grown-ass people acting like 2-year-olds fighting over the seesaw. They need to be bent over somebody's knee and their ass whooped. I can promise you, if I ever went up there and addressed them Peckerwoods, they'd try to send them boys in them black suits out to suicide my ass. Because I'd have their ass so butthurt when I left, they wouldn't be able to sit down. Ooh, mercy. Yeah, it's a nice morning, James. It is. Gonna be a beautiful day. We're gonna get up here on 20 as far as we can go towards Dallas. We're gonna shut it down, do us a little 10-hour break, then we're gonna get up all ass in the wee hours of the morning and deliver this load on time, and hopefully they got a load on us before we get there. When I shut down, I'm gonna send my dispatcher a message. Let him know where I'm at, how far away I am, and I need a damn load on me coming out of there. How you doing, Brazil? Good to see you. Welcome to I-10 in the United States and New Mexico. Good deal. We doing fantabulous, buddy. Mundo. Mundo. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. Having us a beautiful sunrise morning. Fixing to be back in Texas here in a minute. Just got to get up here and start dealing with a whole bunch of crackheads in traffic. Oh yeah, James. Oh yeah. She had her little pizza party for her birthday yesterday. She was a happy dog. She said, I love it when my daddy does that. There's the loves of Lucretius. Bombard's dropping into the Lucretius at night because like Albuquerque, you can see the whole town. It'll be lit up all over that horizon up there. Yeah, I know it, James. She enjoyed it. I got 600 horses. That Mundo. More than enough. Excuse me. We're not a big early morning person.
Connect to your phone to place the call.
I'm not connecting my phone. Shut up. Ain't nobody trying to make no phone call, you goofy bitch. Gotta watch your speed coming down this grade. Them damn old New Mexico highway boys love to hide right here on this drop off. Yep, Kevin. That's where we at, buddy. About 30 minutes from El Paso. This ain't no truck simulator. It don't look like no truck simulator, so shut the fuck up. Fuck off my page. I can't stand you little bastards when you come on here putting that shit up there. There ain't no truck simulation out here nowhere looks like this. None. Even with all that technology, they ain't got realistic graphics to look like this. So anybody else that's got that in their brain, throw it somewhere else because it ain't nowhere close. This is real life, not a fucking video game. And anybody with good goddamn common sense can see the difference. That's number 2 dickhead of the morning. And yep, I'm keeping track of the trolls this morning. Surprising ain't seen no highway patrol through here yet. We seen one in Lordsburg, but he's always in Lordsburg. And he had him a customer. He done tore somebody's ass up. This is where old Red Eye lives at, the Cruces area. Surprised he ain't jumped on this morning. And here comes the clown show. The Drag Your Titty Committee is in full effect. Get ready with the horn, y'all. These fuck monkeys don't know how to drive in this town. Yep, Kevin, you are exactly right. Home, I can't drive MBT. John, they have a fuel truck come in there. They have a fuel truck come in and fuel them reapers up while they at the dock, waiting to be unloaded. Some of these reaper places have a maintenance man that keeps all of that shit fueled up. Time for the shit show. They have people that come out there and they monitor the temperatures and the fuel level And when the fuel level gets too low, they get their maintenance man out there to fuel it up. Well, it just depends there, Kevin. If it's running on continuous and got a 50-gallon tank, you can get a couple of days out of it. If it's running on start and stop, you can probably get 3 to 5 days out of it. It depends on the size of the fuel tank on the trailer, because we got some trailers in our fleet. WFA's got some trailers in their fleet that's only got 30-gallon tanks, and they have to be fueled up every day. Every day and a half. The 50-gallon tanks on continuous can run 2 days, 3 days at the most before you have to fuel it. And if it's on start and stop, you can get longer. Don't know yet, Kevin. We waiting on them to figure out what they're gonna give us. Dispatcher done called, checked in with me to see if I'll be making it on time. I guess sometime today or in the morning we'll find out where we're going next. Make me laugh if they reload me out of Daisy and send me right back to Casa Grande. Who knows? Well, yeah, yes and no. If we went right back to Casa Grande, hell, that would finish up our 3,000 mile week, and we can catch a load out of Phoenix and start off the next week, maybe back to Georgia or Texas, going somewhere else. I honestly don't matter to me, as long as I can get my 3,000 mile weekend for the weekend. Because once we get over here to Dallas, we're going to have 2,050 miles for the week. I need another good long one to finish it up. How you doing, Hondo? Hondo. We are about to get into a traffic shitstorm between here and El Paso. The fun and games shall begin. Oh yeah, Arizona's worse. I was doing a Facebook Live coming out of Tucson, Arizona yesterday. I had to shut the live off. That damn road was so rough you couldn't even see the highway bouncing on the video. Don't remind me, Kevin. That's why we got that outside air. Everything shut off. We don't want to smell that shit. We're about as close to Mexico as we want to get. I always put my air on recirculate on the inside when I'm driving through here. I ain't got time to smell that shit. Probably had to find us a little rest there and do a 30-minute break-in on the other side of El Paso. Get our 30 in and keep it moving. Oh yeah, you right about that, Kevin. You right about that, buddy. These towns like El Paso on this border, it's a world of its own. That is for definite. Balls that he rolling that little S10, y'all. I'm surprised they get that little bugger up that fast. Right here is where Kevin was talking about with the dairy farm. But this is a smell of its own out there feeding the COWs today. We got to get up here and deal with all this damn construction. Thank God it ain't the weekend yet. They'd have the damn interstate shut down and everybody'd have to get off on the detour. Hell, we may end up on the detour. We gonna see. We do. That's a pain in the ass and a hell of a traffic jam. I see you, Momo. We'll be stopping soon enough. You just gotta wait till we get through El Paso, baby. I know we passed our 3-hour limit. Probably are there, John. Never know. Never know, buddy. We probably are headed to Oz. But I ain't found no yellow brick road yet. Yeah, you're right about that, Kevin. I've had the detour through there before. That's a pain in the ass if you're trying to make time. I heard that, John. Out here in El Paso, they ain't flying. They in their cars. Trying to fly. I know, stink butt. That damn sun done got out behind that cloud, so it's gonna be rough. A little dusty through here. I'm glad I didn't wash Little Red up before I left. I'd have been mad as hell coming through him. No, we ain't letting the window down. Too much dirt. Too much dust, Smoker. Sit down. Sit down. I know what you smelling. We ain't hanging out the window and harassing the COWs. Got a hell of a crosswind through here today. Got that dust moving around. Ooh, mercy. Got too close to that damn line. Ooh, man, oh man. Fixing to be in Anthony, Texas. Ladies hit by a truck called Chuck motherfuckers. they do is put targets on truck drivers' back. Or any worthless motherfucker out here that wants to run out in front of a truck so they can attempt to get money out of it because they're too lazy to work. That's all them little queers is good for. One and only time I got sued for something somebody else caused, I sued that damn attorney and won a case against his ass for defamation. Just for how bad he talked about my driver and me in his lawsuit paperwork. Made that faggot pay me 50 grand for defamation. So I bet next time he draws up one of them hit by a big truck lawyer lawsuits, he won't write that shit up so stupid like he did that one. His big mouth cost him some money. And to tell you how stupid he was, my attorneys gave him the drive cam footage from the truck. Told him with that drive cam footage that you withdraw your lawsuit and we won't sue you back. And the son of a bitch still tried to sue us. He lost his case. And him and his client ended up owing me $300,000. $50,000 from the attorney and $250 from the bitch that filed the lawsuit. A no driving, worthless, fat ass bitch from Texarkana, Texas. She still owes me that money. She can't even hold a job in Texas. Judge told her the minute you file a W-2, your entire check will go to Mr. Mashburn here to pay him for the aggravation you caused him in this courtroom. So that hit by a big truck, lawyer bullshit, ain't gonna get you paid with these new cameras in these trucks. You're gonna get your ass countersued, and you're gonna end up owing the trucking company and the truck driver money. How you doing, Diane? We gave them the opportunity to walk away. They wanted to take it to court, so we went to court and we whooped their ass so bad they wish they'd died as a child. How you doing, Aiden? Good morning. Welcome to the last legs of New Mexico. From Jacksonville, Florida to Shreveport. I'd have to pull it up. I can't remember exactly there, Kevin. It's a long goddamn ways. You ain't gonna do it. You ain't gonna drive it on an 11-hour clock. It is a good little ride. figured somebody'd be coming out of that damn exit. Or that on ramp. Always is. You gonna go, Camaro, you better get your fucking Tweety Bird ass up the road. I'm surprised the traffic ain't thicker through here. Come on, greenhouse. Stay in your goddamn lane, dumbass. You're doing too much in that fucking cab, stupid. Trying to eat and drive and look at the damn phone with being a crack monkey. Trying to back off of it a little bit so this crack monkey get his ass on up the road. We're gonna stay right here because this dumbass gonna run into something. Let all the speed demon and angry birds go. I'm hoping we stay flowing like this all the way through El Paso. Because I was expecting it to be 9 lanes stupid through here. At 8 o'clock in the morning. How you doing, Bowen? Yeah, I don't care too much for being up next to them barriers. Some of these damn construction zones put the trucks over there. I was trying to wait on that dumbass to get his ass up to speed. But he was dragging his fucking nuts. I don't know what you mean by pop coke. There, Bowen. So I don't drink soft drinks and I don't do drugs. So if that's your attempt at being funny, you epically failed. How you doing, Martinez? Welcome to El Paso. Look at this bitch, he running all off in the lane, about to sandwich that poor pickup. This fucking crackhead gonna get somebody killed up in this construction. I ain't got time for no dipshit. That's number 3. Get off my page. Yeah, Kevin, he was wanting me to do a line of cocaine is what he was insinuating. I ain't got time for media trolls. That's number 3 that done been booted for being an idiot. How you doing, Awesome? I heard that, buddy. That sounds like a good idea. Except I want a deep massage. I want me a good-looking woman doing it, not a chair. Just not the same. We just watching this dipstick ahead of us riding on the dotted line. But I'm glad the traffic in the construction is decent. I have been through here, it was bumper to bumper crawling. Oh, you at Planet Fitness, I hear you. I heard that, Awesome. Oh yeah. There was a lot more. They done finished some of it. Now hopefully we can get through the rest of town without the same way we got through this construction. Hopefully. Which they needed to fix this raggedy ass road anyway. Now this dipshit in this damn little SUV up here finally decided to drive. Come on, little cars. Quit dragging your dicks because we fixing to get over again. We ain't dealing with the buck monkeys that can't get on the road. Warner, you need to set your tired ass down in that fucking Kenworth. Trying to run over somebody. He's steadily trying to speed through here and pass somebody on the right. Like a fucking dipshit. There he goes, back on the damn line. Still stuffing his mouth, playing with his phone. Yeah, surprising this traffic's fair decent in El Paso. This is unusual. Especially at 8 o'clock in the morning. But we still got 23 miles of El Paso left. Good thing is we get 7.5 miles to the gallon through here. Oh yeah, just the love and fun of El Paso, Texas. Scooby-Dooby-Doo and all the crazies are loose with you. We still ain't made it to the middle of town yet. But it is flowing a lot better than I expected. I guess only W9s are allowed in the left lane, even though it says no trucks in the left lane. Oh, he got his ass. Now he's gonna stay right in that left lane. Old Barney Bibe had somebody pulled over there with his motorcycle. If I'd have been him on that motorcycle, I'd have let that one go and run that damn low boy down, that step deck down up there and wrote his ass a ticket for being in the left lane. And it says no trucks. No trucks and speed. So y'all can mark this on the calendar today. This is the closest to old Mexico that old Uncle Jeff's gonna get. We right next to the border. You go a couple of blocks south of the interstate right here, you'll run into the Mexican border. In fact, I'm looking at the high-ass razor wire fence. All right, Mr. Mustang, you better stay in your lane there, contact. Get off the line, stupid. Smart move, you better speed up. Keep riding on that damn dotted line, that little egg beater's gonna get run over. You better hit them brakes, stupid. Trying to come over and cut in front of me like an idiot. Welcome to Midtown El Paso, y'all. This is the reason why we in the middle lane right now. Stuck on stupids tailgating each other in the right lane. Trying to run over each other. Stay your ass in your lane, stupid. That's the second time you done tried to veer off in front of me, you stupid fat bitch. Yeah, fuck you, you fat bitch. Look up here all crazy at me. You keep your face out of that damn phone and quit trying to run over people. Need to be calling Jenny Craig on that phone. See about losing about 200 pounds. You'll be able to quit blowing the horn with your damn titties. She tried to run up there twice and jump over in front of us to go around cars. Now her fat ass is all the way in the right lane taking the exit. Fucking stupid bitch. How you doing, Joe? Welcome to El Paso, Texas, y'all. The crazy racetrack in the desert. And greetings back to Costa Rica. I ain't ignoring y'all. I hear everything y'all put up there. Look at this dumb motherfucker. These people leave, they live, breathe, and sleep. And they don't feel right if they ain't cut 100 people off going somewhere in El Paso. If they can't cut you off, they go home feeling bad. Well, Michael, I'll be dodging the whole town. Everybody here they could be in that category, buddy. Well, that may be true, Michael, but there sure is a lot of wannabes out here on this highway. How you doing, EW? Yeah, we trying to watch them. You have to drive for everybody out here. Half of them don't know what a turn signal is, and a lot of them don't know that you can't just dive in front of somebody before you get around them. I'm gonna get somewhere and sit down now. I ain't got time for you doing that happy dance back and forth. Damn rough ass road through here now. So I can't do nothing about the video. It'll clear up when it smooths out. Ooh, boy. I know that damn sun rough through here. We got about 9 more miles of El Paso to deal with. hear you, Michael. Well, you watch out for them nuts over there on that East Coast. You always got the one jackass that's doing below the speed limit. Yeah. I don't know why this Arizona prick up in front of us in this Dodge pickup. Can't get with the program. You just need to drive like you do in fucking Arizona. Like a belligerent idiot, and you'll make it through here. Oh my goodness, I ain't got time for this dumb son of a bitch right here. Y'all do the speed limit, stupid. Or get the fuck out of the middle lane. Here's another one. Come on. Another dumbass from Arizona. Can't drive the speed limit in these big towns. Stay your ass out of these big towns. Don't be stupid. Stupid. I can't see shit right now. Get off the line, Chulu.
Please slow down.
Please suck my nuts. Tell me how to fucking drive, lady. You don't know shit. Please slow down. Get any slower and we'll be impeding traffic, you dumb motherfucker. Oh, crap. When we get out of town, I'll take up with some of y'all's comments. Right now, we're just focusing on the nutballs and the road. And the fact that we're blinded by the light. I'm hearing all of y'all, but I just been got my mind focused on these idiots. ain't got but 3 more miles and we'll be away from all this crazy shit. At least till we get to the border patrol, and then we'll be back in some crazy shit with that. I wish them damn clouds would come back. Block that damn sun for a little while. Once we get out of town, I gotta find a little rest area or something. Pull off in and do a damn 30. Right around that time, we'll be ending up alive for today. I got to get a few things together for my Facebook page and try to give them a little bit of the day too. Right now, that damn sun just blinding the shit out of everything. But at least all of y'all getting to see what we look at every day. Why didn't you tell me to slow down there, you crackheaded bitch? We are almost out of El Paso, y'all. One more exit. We can get back to normal. Oh, crapolas. Damn sun done blinded me so damn bad I'm seeing spots. Ooh, have mercy.